celebrating all your victories.
Effortless comes to mind when I think about you. Effortless comes to mind.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, I'm Subrena. If you are not new to this but you are true to this, welcome back to another video. So as you can see by the title, as you can see by my hair, we are here with another smoothing straight hair natural routine, tutorial, whatever you want to call it. But either way, your girl's back with her natural hair, and I'm trying out a new system. So if you are new here, I have done a Clio keratin treatment before. I've done GK the Best keratin treatment, and today I decided to try something new. I wanted to go, I'm always looking for the healthiest version of whatever I am doing to my hair. So in today's video, we are going to be trying out the Design Essentials STS smoothing system. This is an amino acid based system. It is chemical free. It doesn't have any super harsh chemicals or anything like that. It's strictly amino acid based. So if you want to see the process of it, what it looks like, what I did to my hair today, then just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so we are starting out with a color refresh, and I'm using the L'Oreal Feria color. This was my first time using it, and it will be my last. But I got it because it marketed as just a healthier version, because it came with like a color sealant and an additional moisture oil packet that you add in the coloring. But the final results just didn't give what it needed to give, and it was $13 a box. But nonetheless, we progress. You live and you learn. So of course, before I start my color application, I'm going to go ahead and protect my skin, around my forehead, the nape of my neck, my ears, basically everywhere I could possibly get color, which is almost everywhere. So since this was a color touch-up, I was mainly focused on my roots because that was the more dusty brown side, and then, you know, my ends were still pretty dark. So I basically applied it around the perimeter into each section and like about halfway down, and really worked it in. And then once I did that to all sections, then I went back in and applied color to the remaining ends, and then any parts that were possibly left dry or just not attended to. Again, I only bought one box, so I had to make sure that this color would stretch, even though in the end this was basically pointless because the color did not stay. But I truly believe this was a reaction to the amino acid smoothing system, because I have since then dyed my hair again when I went back to rewash my hair, and the color did 100% stay. But I also did use a completely different system. So I'm just not sure, but I again would just not be using this box dye again. So I wanted to do the color before, because anytime you usually do like a smoothing treatment or anything like that, it is supposed to basically like seal your cuticles. So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, like my color is going to be fresh, vibrant, and last longer because I will be doing a sealant after. After I applied the dye, I left it on for the 15 minutes that the box said to do to process the hair, and then I rinsed it out with about like cool, warm water. The directions on this said that you were not supposed to shampoo your hair for 24 hours, but obviously that just wasn't going to happen with what I was doing. After I rinsed it out, I didn't shampoo immediately. I actually went in with the color sealant conditioner, because in my mind I was like, well, let me put the sealant on to help the color stay more before I actually go in and shampoo. It didn't work, but it added some additional conditioner. It did what it needed to do, I guess. After I let that sit in for about 5 to 10 minutes, I did go in with the first step of the Design Essentials STS system, which is a clarifying sulfate-free shampoo. I then went in and did an actual deep conditioner, which is the Design Essentials Rosemary and Mint conditioner. Hopped in the shower, detangled, and rinsed it out because it had been a while since I did a treatment. This is what my hair looks like after I like hopped out the shower, got myself together, and it was in my microfiber towel, so it's a little bit air dried, not like fully, it was still damp, but it wasn't drenched wet. Now we are going in with the Design Essentials Step 2 their STS Express Smoothing Mousse, and we're going to apply that to our hair. Now again, this is a chemical-free amino acid based smoothing treatment that is supposed to help smooth frizz for up to 12 weeks, give your hair radiant shine, and it's supposed to be an alternative to chemical straighteners. Now, as you can see, this is such an easy process to actually apply to your hair. You just pump 1 to 2 pumps. I did about 3 because I just really wanted to make sure my hair was saturated. Obviously, the thicker or longer that your hair is, you may need more product. At the end of the day, you just want to make sure that your strands are fully saturated with the mousse so it can process and do its thing. After I applied the mousse to the sections of my hair, I just detangled a little bit and twisted it back up around itself so it wouldn't get tangled. And you also want to keep the moisture in while you're applying it to the rest of the sections. So I put a shower cap on the previous sections that was already done. So with this smoothing treatment, it has no fumes, no smell whatsoever compared to the previous keratin or smoothing treatments that I have used. I didn't have to put on like a face mask like I've had to do before. My nostrils were burning, none of that. It literally has no smell. I feel like I was just putting on just a regular styling mousse on my hair, to be honest. And again, it was just so easy to apply. Like, anyone can do this. It takes all of probably 20 minutes. Not even, I can't remember, but you can see just how easy this is. And because it doesn't have any harsh chemicals, it's like, even if it gets on your scalp or anything like that, it's not going to irritate you at all. I had a color dye and I still wasn't even irritated with it on my scalp. So this is truly like safe for your hair, just from my experience and what I've seen so far. So you just want to make sure your hair is fully saturated. Again, after you do all the sections of your hair, you are going to want to cover it up with your shower cap and let it process for an additional 15 minutes. And I think I may have done like 20 because I was doing things. After it's finished processing, you want to go with their last and final step, which is the step 3, which is the thermal therapy leave-in sealant. So this is going to help seal the cuticle. It creates a moisture balance and also gives like a soft, shiny, lustrous finish. And this is supposed to help kind of take away any like stickiness or residue from the mousse as well. So this, you want to spray generously in your hair. And again, just make sure it's like coated all out and comb it through. After that, you are going to blow dry the treatment and everything in. So as you can see, you do not rinse anything out of your hair once you apply the mousse. And step 3, you go in with your blow dryer. And just like with any other treatment, you want to make sure you blow dry your hair really good, straightening it, because the heat is what activates this treatment. So it still has the same mannerism as if you're going to get a keratin. You do need heat to activate it and basically to seal it into your hair strands so the treatment can be effective. So I just went in and just made sure that I blow dried my hair to the best of my abilities and that I straightened it as much as possible as well, because this is what is going to set your hair. So this is my hair after it's blow dried, and I was just like admiring my hair because I really haven't seen it in a really long time. And right here you can kind of see the front of my hair of how the color just went down the drain. It was like the color was fine, but once I put the amino acid treatment on and blow dried it, it went from black to like a copper brown, and it progressively got lighter as the days went on. So this was my mistake number 2. I'm here and I'm like, healthy hair, healthy hair. So I was like, well, let me only flat iron my hair on 410 degrees. Negative. Don't do that. Flat iron your hair on the 450 degrees. Again, this treatment is heat activated. So the higher the heat, the more it's going to seal it into your hair. The next time I do this treatment, I am definitely going to do it on 450 degrees. Honestly, I'm just going to straighten my hair on 450 because anytime I do it any other way, it just never gives what it's supposed to give. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But for the treatment, 450 degrees to make sure it really locks in. So this is the back half of my hair after I'm done flat ironing ironing, and I'm just looking at my ends to see, you know, does anything need to go. So I decided I wanted to at least dust my ends because again, it's been a few months since my hair has been out. I want to wear my hair out, but I don't want my ends looking crazy. So right here I dusted my ends, and I was pretty proud of myself because anytime I usually dust my ends, I give myself like a V shape in the back. But I think I learned how to finally do it right, and there's no V. I just got a straight blunt cut, and I was like, yes girl, you're finally learning. So when you're flat ironing your hair, this is not like a keratin treatment where you have to go over your strands 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. You just flat iron your hair the same way you normally would. And for me, that's just 2 passes. So I'll tap my roots a few times, and then I will pull through the full length of my hair twice, and that's about it. So for the front section of my hair, I did also go ahead and dust that as well. Here, I was just like contemplating as well, like, do I just want to go in and just do a full-blown cut? Because, you know, y'all see that see-through, you know, and I was like, but nope, leave it to the professionals. Leave it to when you see your stylist. Don't jack it up. You're finally coming back, girl. Don't give yourself a setback. But right here I'm showing you why the front is so thin, and that's because the majority of my hair loss and breakage was around like my whole temple area on both sides. It's the most fragile part of my hair. It's always the first to go. So that's the part I'm waiting to catch up. For the most part, the back is 100% back, which I'm so happy about. So this was my hair after I finished the system or the application. And I've heard that this will leave like kind of a film on your hair, and it does to an extent. So your hair's not going to be as flowy as it could be on your first application. But as you can see, my hair still had a lot of movement. So this is the next day. I think I wrapped my hair, but then I went to like a Pilates class. I go over that in a little bit, and then I just wrapped it back after the class to just kind of like set my hair again. But all in all, this application was so smooth, so easy to do, easier than any other application. Also, I know I said I was going to wait to go to my stylist to like clean up the front of my hair, but I actually did go in. I chopped it up a little bit because yeah, it needed to go. This was really easy too. I was quite surprised. Yeah, so this is what the back of my hair looks like with my dust, and I'm so happy because my ends just look so thin. It's a straight blunt cut across, and I was like, yes, chef's kiss. Alright you guys, so this is the final result of the Design Essentials STS smoothing system. So this is the day after my unwrapping. I did go to a Pilates class earlier, and it was a cardio class. I definitely was sweating. I did wear like a sweat headband at the like on my edges. I left it on till it dried, and then I rewrapped my hair until I took a shower, I got ready, and all of this. So this is like 3.5 hours later since that class. I know I told you guys that I wasn't gonna cut the front. I was gonna wait till I went to my stylist, but I did. I cut it. I tried to do kind of like a slanted cut a little bit, so it kind of like went into the rest of my wrap. I'm happy that I did it though, to be honest, because it definitely gives like a little bit more volume to the front. If you've been here for a while, you know that the majority of my damage definitely was in the front, like in my temple areas. And that's like the main area right now that we're just working on getting together. I feel like I wet my hair in the shower in the back. I always wet my hair in the back in the shower. So it was like wet. And this is what it's giving. So but the thing is, when you wet your hair with this treatment, it is supposed to revert all the way back, but when you have it straightened, it's fine. Like against humidity, it's good. It's been raining here for the past 3 days. It's Memorial weekend, officially in that rainy weather season for Florida. So it's been raining for like the past 3 days. It's definitely like hot, humid, and muggy outside, but I wore my hair in a ponytail to Pilates. My ends still super straight, no reversion. Even my roots Honestly, the only part that's affected right now is the back, and that's because it literally got drenched when I took a shower this morning. So I'm gonna have to find a better shower cap. That's what it's given. I'm gonna have to find a better shower cap. The volume of my, maybe it's just the volume of my hair coming back, and I'm just not used to it because my hair was so flat for the longest while it was growing back. But I'm definitely, yeah, the volume of my hair is coming back, which I'm so excited about. Like, once the front of my hair catches up, we'll be in full production again. But I'll definitely come back with like an update, probably like in a month, to let you guys know like how it's behaving. I will be in Jamaica for a week. That's gonna be a test on a whole other level. I do plan on just wearing my hair. We're gonna see like what that's like, but yeah, definitely love the ponytail hang time for sure. Yeah, ponytail is definitely coming along. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and the growth, this is definitely a good growth since the last time I've been to the stylist and we did a cut. So I definitely love how it's growing out. I'm happy with the growth rate of it. Again, I haven't been using any like growth oils, but there is one oil that I do kind of want to try, and I think I'm gonna test it out over like the summer and the rest of this year and see if we can, where we can get to from here by the end of this year. I'm happy with the progress. I think this is definitely going to be my new smoothing treatment. I can already tell it's a lot more gentle on my hair versus the Clio and versus the GK. The GK honestly was like wasn't bad either. I'm going to actually have an FAQ video on those two separately coming up. But I just like this version because it's just truly chemical free. It's strictly just amino acid base, which your hair comprises of anyways, and it's like a healthy addition to your hair. So I just like that overall, and just knowing that it does not manipulate the integrity of my hair whatsoever, knowing that once I wash my hair is going full blown back to what it was, even better, just actually like smoother, less frizzier. I'm happy about that. And again, I'll go into more details about the other two smoothing slash straightening treatments that I've used in the past. I'll do like a full FAQ video. But so far I'm loving this. The application was so much easier, so much faster. It was just like a regular wash day, to be honest. Anyone, literally anyone can do this. Anyone can do this, so you don't have to be worried. So for the people who are really like, I want to keep my curls, but I want the versatility of being able to wear my hair straight and it not automatically revert, try this out. Again, I will come back in a month's time to give you an update, how I like it, what it's like. I know one other friend that she said she did it when she was about to get tape-ins, and she said the treatment lasted about 2 months before it started like puffing back up in the humidity and things like that, and she lives here in Florida as well. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, these are the results. Definitely thumbs up this video if you liked it, if you're interested in the update to come, so I know. Whatever questions you may have about this specific treatment, please leave them in the comment section. I will definitely reference it when I come back to give you my update as well. And I'll also answer them as time goes on, as I'm checking the comments, but just in case, put them there as well. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye, loves. Mwah.